You're not lazy. You're not undisciplined. You're not stupid. You're hurt. And no one ever told you that the reason you overspend, avoid budgeting, or panic when you check your bank account has nothing to do with your intelligence and everything to do with how much pain your money story is hiding. Because every behavior has a root, and most roots grow in the dark. What if I told you your relationship with money was shaped before you even touched a dollar? What if your fear of checking your balance, your need to impress others, or your inability to save weren't problems to fix, but wounds to heal? Because deep beneath your money habits, there's a blueprint, one written in silence, in stress, in survival. Maybe you watched your parents fight about bills. Maybe you were told money doesn't grow on trees. Or maybe no one ever taught you anything about it. Just silent tension, just quiet dread when the phone rang, just the way everyone got still when the mail came in. You didn't learn budgeting. You learned fear. You didn't inherit wealth. You inherited shame. And now you're stuck in a cycle, trying to be responsible, but hijacked emotionally every time you try. And no financial tip can reach a wound that deep. Let's talk about the real reason people sabotage their finances. It's not that you don't want to save. It's that saving feels unsafe. Because growing up, money was chaos, money was pressure, money was pain. Now, when you get paid, your nervous system panics. It doesn't want to hold on. It wants relief. You spend quickly. You avoid looking. You give it away. Because in your subconscious, money equals pain. And holding pain? That's unbearable. You weren't born irresponsible. You were trained to survive. And now, it's time to untrain that belief. And yes, it's hard work, but it's also sacred work. Because you're not just saving dollars, you're saving yourself. Maybe now you're an adult. You earn a decent salary. You're trying your best. But no matter how much you make, you still feel like you're drowning. Not because you're incapable, but because your brain never learned peace. It learned fight, flight, or freeze, even with money. That's why budgeting overwhelms you. That's why you freeze when you plan ahead. That's why your inner voice says, it's hopeless. But here's the truth. It's not hopeless. It's unhealed. And healing doesn't start with a spreadsheet. It starts with compassion. You have to stop attacking yourself. You have to stop saying, I just need more discipline. Because what you really need is safety. And that safety? It comes from facing the past, from acknowledging the pain, from saying to your younger self, you're not a burden, you were scared, and it's okay. And then building new patterns from that place of kindness. What if your bank account wasn't a grade, but a mirror? A mirror reflecting your self-worth, your wounds, your beliefs. Then maybe you'd stop judging yourself and start listening. Ask yourself, where did I learn that success isn't for people like me? Who told me that wanting more was wrong? When did I start believing I had to suffer to deserve? Because here's the truth. Your money trauma isn't your fault. But healing it, that's your responsibility. And responsibility doesn't mean blame. It means freedom. Freedom begins when you say, yes, I was hurt, but now I choose to heal. It starts with tiny shifts, pausing before a purchase, asking, am I buying from pain or peace? Forgiving yourself when you slip, because healing is not linear. Every dollar you save is a signal to your body. We are safe now. Every boundary you set is proof. I am worthy. You don't need to fix everything overnight. You just need to stop seeing money as a monster and start seeing it as a mirror. Now picture your future, not built on fear, but on healed ambition. Imagine checking your balance without flinching, saving not in panic, but in peace. Knowing your value, even when funds are low. This is emotional wealth. It's not how much you make, it's how much of yourself you've reclaimed. When you heal your money story, you heal your self-worth. You stop proving. You start trusting. You stop hustling. You start harmonizing. You're not fixing a broken version of you. You're returning to the real you. And when you do, everything changes. Your habits, your energy, your life. And that's wealth. So let me tell you again, you're not bad with money. You're hurt. And you deserve to heal. Not just so you can budget, but so you can breathe, so you can rest, so you can feel safe in your own skin. Financial freedom is not a number. It's a calm nervous system. It's not panic. It's peace. It's a heart that knows, I am worthy, even when I'm rebuilding. And if this spoke to you, it means you're ready. Ready to heal. Ready to grow. Ready to stop surviving and start living. You're not alone. This is why this channel exists. Welcome to MindWallet, where psychology meets prosperity, where healing begins, where true wealth is born.